20, 5,
When I was
1, go, 6, 8, 7, 1, go, 9.
11, 12.
Well, she's got me there. Titular Rose again. It's good every time. It's the second video we've ever done. It has been good every time. That was a really strong 30 seconds. I don't know if we've introduced anything that well since the Silent Hill 1 vid where I belched and then immediately started using emulator cheats. I thought that was a great one.
I didn't know you were recording already.
Oh, well, I counted.
Yeah, you counted, but they can hear how you counted. What are you trying to look at? Well, welcome. We are here with the Rule of Rose again. This is Jennifer. Jennifer.
Name that is universally applicable and is maybe less fulfilling because of it, unless you've got a cool sort of everyman appeal to your survival horror that allows you to emotionally integrate into its stakes and its terrors. Jennifer. Name that is great and unique and special and only works if it's the kind of game where you have a sword and a special move you unlock early where you spin around a bunch. Genevieve. Thoughts?
I get that, because
you get a special move early on in your level up process wherein you can spin, juggle people maybe. It's like an early juggle.
Yeah. It reminds me of, I'm pretty sure, the protagonist of Barbie in 12 Dancing Princesses. She is called Genevieve. And she does very early get a spinning move.
And if she wanted, and if there was like a really good sort of flash game tie-in on a great website like they don't make anymore, you just know that she would have a completely busted strong spin pincer. It would be named as a move, and it would come out way too fast and would have entirely too few recovery frames for you, and it would leave your 11 other sisters juggled and scared. I'll try somewhere else, won't I, honestly?
What are you?
Third one wasn't right either.
No, library?
Okay, a lady can't get an education here in 1930. Something
in a
should
fucking
change.
hair balloon.
Blimps. I mean, pretty much any flying vehicle is a godless absurdity, right? Like, there's no right way to do it. It's just that I like airplanes and I think they're very structurally sound and have a lot of fail-back systems. That's nice. At a certain point, you have to sit down and accept that maybe you'll die, but if you don't, you're going to be genuinely soaring up there in the sky. That's great.
That is awesome. And probably a plane is better than a blimp. I feel like it's more secure.
I'm fond of brutalism. I'm fond of severe designs, you know? Both pragmatic and failback. I like the steely strangeness of a plane. You know, as long as you're actually building the plane to fly, instead of building the plane to explode and kill people, Boeing style.
Oh, yeah.
But I like a bit of steel-clad, almost armored structure to something like this. That being said, there's nothing quite like the sight of a vehicle as hilariously defunct as a blimp doing it. It is a flying balloon, and it's full of hot that makes it stay up. God help us if the hot stops, or if the balloon touches something a little sharp. But up until then, fantastic fairy tale, like you're in a big hot balloon, going wherever you want, over the big wets, even.
But I think that is more like hot air balloon, like you are in a basket kind of situation. You know, They're colorful sometimes and fun.
I hope this is the kind of thing that gets you instantly killed. Oh, never mind, sorry. I'll keep going looking for a butterfly. It's a good animal. Flies all by itself. As the unlucky girl stood helplessly, that horse spoke. I think blimps are dope. Give me a beautiful blimp, one per person. Is that clear? Now, when you say one per person, one, okay. I was worried that it was one for literally everyone else listed upon the hierarchy above me, which is all of them, mind you.
Yeah, it is literally everyone above you. Are you the last one that came?
I mean, that's how it probably should be. I'm a feminist, you know.
I'm loving the music in the background while we do this. Great.
It's very Bloodborne style, which is to say, of course, there is a string instrument and a certain kind of sadness to it all. You know, just like Bloodborne. I swear to God, Dark Souls people are like that. I've adopted a new era of myself.
Tell me more about this.
I'm going to continue to love Bloodborne more than most other video games. But I'm going to adopt a frankly irrational degree of distaste towards people that like Dark Souls.
Aren't you like brothers?
Oh, you can hate your brother. Oh, Jesus, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you, weirdly tall woman.
You?
What the?
But you are man.
The unlucky girl met Hoffman, the strict teacher. When Hoffman caught Jennifer looking at him, he snapped at her.
Dirty wretch.
Oh, you're alive.
Dirty wretch!
Always shirking your duties.
I'm
sorry. What the
sorry.
fuck are you doing,
I shouldn't have
old
been
man?
such a dirty wretch all my life. Maybe then he'd be more chill with the premise of me. The unlucky girl met Clara, the frightened princess. Wretch status, unknown. As the princess spoke to the girl with a feeble voice.
How dirty?
You would like to know how much of a dirty wretch I am? Or you're commenting, how dirty?
I say, how dirty are you, Mrs. Wretch?
It's like the meme of the horse looking at you for the expression, I'm so hungry I could eat a horse, and the horse is like, text me.
How dirty?
That was great. You sounded like Homer Simpson being electrocuted for a second. I really liked it. Let's keep picture of children playing happily together. That's children fumbling their thumbs against Dark Souls' stupid, slow armor gameplay. This is me doing my fascinating, fast, scary, blood-soaked Bloodborne gameplay. Nice. Good twirling.
One day, I'll either play Bloodborne or June will show me Bloodborne. In the last PlayStation announcement for games, he was so hoping.
They put the remainder of the Bloodborne music on Spotify just then. They had, not but 2 days earlier than the big Bloodborne. You wish it was a Bloodborne showcase, don't you, boy?
It wasn't a showcase, sweetie.
You wish it was a Bloodborne showcase.
It was so much.
It had been many years of sweet, sweet Maria music not being allowed to me. Oh, bugger off with the Maria music. I'm just gonna say words. They'll pay off one day. No day soon. It was the scary horseman music that I was really enjoying on Spotify.
Scary horseman music, you say, huh?
There is a freaking fantastic boss in Bloodborne who is a horseman. I love him very much. The butterfly you in search of. The green butterfly is the one you wish to follow. Offer the butterfly to the aristocrats. Oh. Wow, I am full of your support right now.
The fun knight.
The bucket knight. You can wear a bucket hat in Bloodborne. Did you know that?
But why would you
You can wear things that look like buckets in Dark Souls, but I don't think you can wear a literal bucket on your head.
But do you
in
want to
Bloodborne-
wear? Like, is that something we want to do? Wear a bucket on our heads?
I'm happy to report anyone that concerns themselves with the like statistical outcome of armors in any of these Souls, Rings, Born games is wasting their time.
Yeah, but aesthetically also.
I do honestly like the bucket on the head. It's quite grimy and disgusting. Makes me feel like some kind of werewolf slaughtering beast machine. Which, I mean,
But you love
know, they
being
might as well
a
put that on the
werewolf.
goddamn cover, shouldn't they?
The bucket hat. And tell you are a evil slaughtering blood machine.
It's not like I can buy the game seeing it at
More.
EB Games Electronic Boutique. Again, it's long past its shelf life. We've gone retro, you know? But,
How
ooh.
long ago was Bloodborne? Is it 10 years?
I think
Is it
we're up to 8 years. I can barely recall this stat.
8 years ago retro? Like he's an infant? Like
For
he's
a
a
video game that has
fucking-
received such limited official acknowledgement, support, and ongoing love in an era so dominated by wildly senseless remasters, re-releases, and PC ports, I don't know. I think being left to rot sort of enhances you into retro.
I guess I can see that. But like every time I
It's
hear
kind of
this
like
thing
how
is
if you
retro,
run like
and
a
it's,
Christian
not even
girls' school, you're like asking for so many more people to discover the way that they will learn how to love. Way faster than they would in the traditional be sent to college by parent that doesn't realize college is mostly a human development experience.
But they rate you. They give you stuff to do at college. Hello, Kira. My cat joined us.
Oh yeah. Now that is view juice. That is very good for the video. It's gonna pay off real nice for us. Let me take an... Jesus Christ!
Oh my god, is that a kitty? No,
That's
it's
a
a dog? It's a dog.
Don't get less
Okay.
concerned. Stay the
I'm not like I was just like noticing. Oh no, it's a dog, not a cat. I'm not less concerned.
Oh, there must be a way in here. I simply cannot permit this to continue.
No, I don't think you can like leave him like there, like that.
I need to get those scissors. I need to get those scissors back where I came from.
Oh my god, who
The dog
did
was all
this? You
alone, tied up
little
and hung from the ceiling.
psychopaths.
With no means to cut the ropes and free him, the unlucky girl could only stand and watch the poor creature struggle.
I mean,
I've got to get
try
something to get
undo
back and
the
get
rope.
those scissors. I'm not strong enough, truth be told. I have to get those scissors back where I came from, so I need to get something to stand atop so I can reach those scissors. Or I could
Okay.
pull this lever and put him into the boiler. It's
Don't.
kind of like good and evil karma choices in retro games.
No, that's your dog.
Do you remember when that was really, really briefly the craze? A game being like, you can be evil if you like. Mass Effect.
Oh,
Infamous. I mean, that's
honey,
the old-
look, honey. Not there.
He's clean
Your
enough. I have
favorite
nothing to do
beast.
with it reeks badly, does he?
Then I guess you should clean him.
Mary and
Sally.
Sally. Two little goats are shivering inside. You guys are not doing good with the
Mary?
animal welfare part of existence.
Mary. Oh god.
Animal feet scattered, rotting. The unlucky girl met Wendy, the lonely princess. The princess saw that the girl was confused, so she smiled gently and said,
You're the new girl, aren't you?
Oh yes.
I'm Wendy. It's nice to meet you.
You sickly?
You are absolutely dead this time next month.
Oh shit.
Seems like it hasn't
She's
been
not
used in a
that
long time.
sick.
Empty cage.
She's
is
not that
disturbed.
sick.
A heavy stench of animals fills the air. I don't
Is
know.
this like
How much coughing is
okay?
too much coughing? You're in a movie.
she might
if you cough
stab it.
twice in like one episode of a
dead.
TV show or in 20, even 10 minutes of a film, that's it. You're dead. No way around it.
But What if you sneeze a lot? Because I'm trying to find out what evil disease I have.
Sneezing a lot means you are a Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs style alcoholic crone. Or you're a comedically pathetic dweeb.
How
This is in
dare
movies.
you?
With their beady eyes, the chickens carefully inspect their tiny homes. Houses, maybe. Homes.
Very tiny.
Maybe
they love it.
No room for the fowls to spread their wings, even so the birds waddle around busily. Do they love it, young woman? The unlucky girl met Eleanor. The princess is cold as ice. Inside the acid room, the princess shot an icy glare and said...
Yes, she is a pain.
Jesus. My apologies, to be honest.
But like, who are you talking about?
No, it must
Who
be
is
me.
she? But why would she refer to you as she while talking to you?
I think she might be immersed in her own kind of reality. I think maybe there's a little bit of Delulu juice in the water system here in this flying fish blimp.
I mean, I suppose that's not
There's a
completely...
speaking tube. Nothing can be heard from it.
A speaking tube,
Please,
you
electric
say?
panel. I mean, you want to just pull levers when you see them. I do.
I mean, but you shouldn't? Oh, that's a girly.
She was chasing a butterfly.
New girl. Ah, you have the top bunk.
Hi, can you tell me about my bed? Those are wine? The unlucky girl met Diana, the strong-willed princess. As she gathered her courage to speak to the princess cursed.
Oh, shit!
She's such a pain.
Whomst?
I mean, surely it's me.
Are you happy?
You'd love it if it wasn't.
She really annoys me.
Ooh, tell me about it. Okay, you can just sigh heavily. I'll go somewhere else. I've been there before.
Just you. You got the top bunk. Are you happy?
No, not even a little. That means more ladder than 0 in my life.
That's true, but like, isn't top bunk better? Isn't like the fancy one, the top one?
I don't. It's not. Get this. I've long thought about this. I don't like the top bunk premise. I could get those scissors and cut this and open and get that dog out of there.
Yeah.
One, what if an earthquake? All of a sudden you're flying high. You've got so much more room to fall. Secondarily, you gotta climb up every day. That sucks. What if you sleepwalk, which was briefly a problem for me. I've often had interrupted and haunted and stupid sleep. It's alright. My long-standing association with Freddy Krueger continues to prove itself. Smoking room, you kids better not.
The smoking room. Oh, hi.
What's your
Are
problem
you the
with
evil
chimney
boy
sweep?
that...
I'm looking at Thomas, the mischievous prince. The prince who'd been busy with his antics finally stopped and spoke to the girl. Well, how will he insult me?
A new girl.
Oh, I wish you'd just insulted me, honestly.
The new girl.
The world's largest airship to take flight. In anticipation of the coming era of airship travel, Britain announced the completion of the world's largest airship. In its long-awaited first flight, it will lift off at Cardington and fly to India by way of London. All of Britain eagerly awaits the inaugural ceremony. Along with the mayor and the countess, children to the local orphanage will participate in the ribbon-cutting ceremony. Isn't that great? Do you have anything to say about that?
Okay, I think he's talking about you now.
I mean, you never want to see anyone scrawn. The unlucky girl met Martha, the queen of cleaning. The queen glared at Jennifer, as if she were filthier than dirt itself.
Jesus.
Filthy wretch.
It's hard to
Guys,
find support in this environment, to be honest.
Jesus. I don't think you're filthier than any of the other
I feel
children.
like I'm being let down by my adult compatriots.
Fellow
Gonna have to
people.
close my eyes while we go through this area. Is this an interactable? Yeah, I can hear someone
no.
crying, but I'm not allowed to look inside the women's bathroom, so I'm going to need my girlfriend's Beautiful help.
Turn a little to the right. Okay, now try to interact. Okay, go forward. You are inside the stall. There is
Well, this is
seemingly
worse. Now I have to
nothing.
close my eyes twice as hard.
There's no one else. I mean, go back. Step back, I guess. Okay.
Is this quite right?
I mean, almost. Turn a... Oh, it must be because of the crack in the mirror.
Oh, we're in dialogue.
Yes. But you see the illusion of a strange man in the reflection.
I'm literally keeping my eyes closed. I'm doing all I can.
Okay, turn to the right. Like twice? Again? Again? Not like... Okay, turn left.
Thank you for
More?
helping me in the
More-
women's bathroom adventure.
Okay, keep going forward now.
Is this Ford?
Yes, yes. Interact. Okay. This one, the toilet is open, so try to interact.
We gotta close that, right?
I mean,
This is a really
nothing
tough
seems
game.
to be
This must be the
happening.
worst blindfolded speedrun at AGGQ this year. Yeah, I'm coming after Punch Out.
Okay, no, you can leave. Interact now, because you're at the door.
Oh, I hear a door opening. And if you can listen closely, you can hear... That was my eyeballs opening. That horrible fleshy sound.
Great. This is a boy toilet. Do I close my eyes now?
No, you can look. This is a place of no virtue or dignity. Oh,
Okay. Oh, there he
especially
is.
not with you, Goyle. What's this? You're unlike you met Xavier, the gluttonous prince who
See.
loves hanging out in the bathroom. As the prince
Yeah,
chewed his
apparently.
mouthful, he spoke to her.
Did you hear the news?
Your voice is not even a little like what I expected.
Which... Okay, are you bloody? Or are you, like, dirty? Did they call you a dirty wretch yet?
You must find a gift.
He is so
Get into
whispery for being the design he is.
I mean, he's
I mean,
shy,
we
I
almost
don't
have to
know.
be thankful he's not got the classic fat guy voice.
I guess. Small blessings. That's
Small
another
blessings
child
come in
crying.
creepy
Jesus.
child form. Okay, can someone
Jesus.
click that
What's
baby, please?
wrong? What's wrong, sweetie?
Excellent.
You have to find a gift or you will be in trouble.
I'm looking for the butterfly. It's presently being chased by the pig-tailed girl, who I will bet you has taken, like Jesus Christ, the Savior and Messiah, all the weight of the fat voice. Let me in. I bet you I'll hide in there when the amnesia monsters come after me soon.
The amnesia monsters.
Oh yeah, there's big.
Like they
horrible
make you
burlap
forget
sack
or
fruits.
the... Yeah.
You know what I'd love to forget?
What?
My time with Dark Souls 1.
You're really on a hate Dark Souls spree today.
It's really unfortunate, because it's an utterly passable game as is, and it has some resonant emotional beats and some pretty banging music in it. It's just that the gameplay's horrible. And if you do ridiculous
horrible.
things, you can convince yourself halfway that it's actually intended to be so compelling. But much later on, you've got a good couple of literally exactly 2 games, trusting in my friend Dylan's report, that Elden Ring 2 is fun. And otherwise it's just Bloodborne that actually incentivizes you to push the system, you know? Get in there and get dirty and have fun.
Oh, you found her.
Really something.
What's
You're
wrong?
like your Olivia, the tearful princess, isn't she?
Oh, Liv.
As the princess cried on, the girl gathered her courage and spoke to her. I'm gonna get insulted.
Oh no, I think
Tearful
she said
princess
because
just cried
the
on and on.
butterfly is dead.
I have that, please.
Oh, she's way smaller than I thought.
Oh, you are.
Deserve to be gobbled up.
She is way more like 4
See?
years old than you'd think.
Yeah. You can get it now.
Some items can be equipped as weapons. Oh, joy.
Your fucking fork?
It's
Jennifer
dead.
has-
Green butterfly. Its wings are tattered and mostly fallen off. It does not make a good gift. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh shit. Maybe they want it.
Copper leaf. This is a healing item, right? It's part of something else.
Maybe.
That's
Oh.
this is a clover kind of room. I mean, 4 was famously lucky. You want to check that out, don't you?
Yeah, let's go.
It shows
Nope.
me. I'm the unlucky girl, aren't I?
You silly. Oh, wait. There's maybe like an order. You can
In
enter
order for
there?
it to touch him, right?
Yeah, maybe.
I think that's an interesting idea. This is a 2-leaf, and there's a 3-leaf on the other end
Yeah.
of this. I haven't encountered any numerics that really make anything make much sense. Oops, apparently I touched the bumper button on my controller again. I saw
Lord.
my mic reading say, hey, it's wrecked, it's ravaged, it's ruined. There is a lot of text on that door.
I didn't hear it at all.
Well, that's good.
3-leafed clover.
This war to the clover path. This way to the clover path?
This way to the clover path. But I can't
Hold where my
absolutely
mind's
agree.
at. The fight never ends.
To the clover path! Do you wanna go get the gift to the
Yeah.
society
I mean, look,
of
it's
assholes
not
that you
A
live in?
good gift, to be honest.
Maybe it
But
is
they
if you
haven't
really
asked
like
for a good gift.
butterfly. They ask for a gift, bitch. Like that's all you get.
Hi everyone. Hi. Just breaking through real quick. Yep, having the time of my life. Walking through these hallways away from you.
Oh no, you're
all-
turning into a little small robot boy. Maybe it's because you're so up in the air balloon.
Well, one hopes it doesn't last.
Oh, there you are again. You came down to earth like us.
It's good by me. You wish the United States Central was more agreeable to our efforts to play a creepy Japanese video game. From Australia.
And more agreeable than
to
Italy.
to be uploaded for the globe. I mean, Italy's famously disagreeable to rule of rose, so I really don't know what you're
Maybe
expecting.
it's just that. Maybe it's just that. I'm sorry. It was on my part, so I don't know. Maybe it was just Italy fine, like detecting that somebody is looking at Rule of Rose right now.
Someone here is partaking in a cast that is so overwhelmingly loaded with females that it's numerically significant. I won't permit this.
I will not let this wretchedness happen. Not in my house.
Said the Pope, I think. I don't know.
Pope
Or
quotes!
mayor of Rome.
It's that special time of day where we come up with Pope quotes to each other. Can I try a
thought it
Pope
was
quote and you can tell
private.
me what you think?
Yeah.
Ah, my back. Damn it.
I mean,
Ah,
oh.
I'm really old by now.
I mean, he is kind of old. How old is fucking Pope Francis?
Me damnable bones. I've hurt my bones. Not for
He's
any
sounding-
action. I don't really take those. But I've hurt my bones.
He's 87 years young. He also was born the same day as my mother.
Little bones.
Gollum? Oh shit. Are you an alien?
Said that stuff about
Battle?
the players.
The
You'll
demon
inflict
is
greater
coming.
damage if you have a weapon equipped. That's life, right? Oh no, it's a stick shaker.
Stick shaker, alright. Well, that's all you, sweetie. Oh my, but you're so small. You're so small, and like... Do you have to battle? No. Yes, it's a boss battle. It's a boss room. You can't leave until you kill this little... Oh, is it beating your boobie? Oh, I think you killed it. Step on it! Step on it!
That is a disproportionate amount of blood.
I mean, we don't know what this is. They might bleed more. Or it might be tomato.
Oh, it's so much blood.
Oh.
It's actually an absurd quantity of blood. It's a tomato jar mishap amount of blood.
The things you can do with a little dessert
It's too many
spoon.
groceries in your bag and not enough balance in your toesies. Amount of blood. This is shaving on an airplane blood.
Oh no, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's fine.
Not
it's fine.
from my mind, it isn't.
I'll reabsorb it from your mind too.
That's awesome. I mean, you know, who knows how it works. But you gotta be grateful that she's offering. A child reading aloud could be heard faintly. The unlucky girl listened, hoping to de-stress after that manslaughter charge.
Nobody knows that that guy is there. Okay. Oh.
I don't know what this girl is. I want to hear more clearly.
Cloverfield. Okay. Shit.
I bet you these are relevant to a fun puzzle.
Yeah.
I wonder what kind of conditioning there is onto her specific vocal patterns. Everyone finds different things to make sentences stuck. I'm very bad at TS or TH as the end of a sentence, I guess. My mouth grew in badly.
Oh.
Yes, that's why I sounded so famously once, but I'm like Elmer Fudd.
I think that's before my time, so I wouldn't never know.
Fudd? You know who Elmer fucking Fudd is.
Do I?
You famously had a childhood crush on Bugs Bunny. Everyone has always said and always will say that you've got something for awful trickster gods. So that's Bugs Bunny. It's obviously Loki. But for right now, it's all about Bugs Bunny.
I like Bugs Bunny. I had a little plushie of Bugs Bunny. I'm not quite sure why I was like so enamored with the bunny though.
Well, you ended up with the guy that sounds like his most fervent foe, Elmer Fudd, who wears a big old deer stalker cap, even though he's not stalking deers. He's actually stalking a big bad rabbit boy. So what the hell's going on?
I mean, it feels like he's doing a bad job at his job, you know? It's just if you're here to catch.
Famously does.
Yeah, but isn't that because Bugs Bunny's
girl,
smart?
This gift sucks.
Fuck you.
You call this a beautiful butterfly? Are you blind? Give me a beautiful, beautiful butterfly. And
A beautiful,
then
beautiful butterfly.
you should be invited to join the Aristocrat Club. I mean, hey, you gotta shake the tree and see what comes out.
Okay.
Maybe
Did they give it
butterfly.
back?
Yes, they did.
A beautiful butterfly. Fuck.
I
Where are
will
they
never
going?
be as fast as a child. Oh, nice. It was an intended complete
You
screw
are-
up. That's good to know.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it was was very, very intended.
One leaf key.
Ah,
This is more
yes.
comprehensible than you would have expected it to be. I guess I've just been playing a lot of Silent Hill lately, in that I've been playing it for... I love the male, not the gender, the letter. Oh. The Cloverfield.
You're so up in the air again. The Pope is fucking up with us.
Once upon a time, there was an unlucky girl.
So bad.
All she wanted was to be happy. So she went to a clover field. And I'm going to figure out what special magic trick I have to do to make sure my girlfriend can hear me. So watch this. Well, did you see the nasty guy that had impeccably bad vibes? Like he was very correctly being weird and gross.
No, I heard you be roboty scared, so I assumed there was something evil afoot, but I did not get to see it.
Well, I'm sure you will see it once I thumb through the last pages of this book. Oh my god, he's gone. Well, this is a cool new layer of ARG-esque freakiness. There was a mysterious man that gave me a storybook silently and then vanished. I promise he was real.
Well, I don't know, sweetie. I believe you. I believe you.
Oh, you love to be believed. This
So
is
what did it
almost
look
as
like?
good as being right. What did he look like? He looked like an overgrown paper boy. He looked like he was willing to say, extra, extra. And then he was very insistently handing you those good dead trees that told you the truths that you needed to know. Except he was 43 years old and hulkingly large.
Hey, maybe he just, like, grew up very fast. Who knows? Oh, this is kitty cat.
With this, I can bring the scissors down and bring the dog into my world.
You loved the dog. You love the dog.
I love for all living things to not be suspended to
Dead.
death.
Yeah, no, I can definitely see your point. It is better not to be suspended on top of death.
You can survive
And tied
being
up.
upside down for, like, way less time than you would think. I mean, God willing, pretty much anything will kill a human being if they're unlucky. But it's
Yeah, like you
7 minutes
fall
of
off the
flat
bed.
upside down, and it's like you can't, like, think right and your bloods all explode. What his voice you heard must have been using this. That was the one who's been cruel to me and calling me a bad girl. Distinct smell of cleaning
Smells.
supplies. Great locker.
Cool locker, dude.
Cool locker, man.
Well, let's go
This is me
save
as
the
like a judge for the
dog.
Oscars being recommended to the Hurt Locker in like 7 categories circa 2009.
Yeah.
This is me as like an Oscars judge who absolutely does not deserve to be there. Namely, I am definitely barely even a schoolboy. I'm a 7-year-old lad, and I've been like, well, my father spent a great deal of money to put me here to watch what films. And all the Oscar judges are like, what did you think of the Hurt Locker? What about the war? And I'm like, what is war? And they're like,
What do you mean, war?
what do you mean war? What's all that about? Why must we fight each other? And it brings a tear to the judge's eyes, and they're like, this is the power of film.
You win the
We
Oscar.
can make this guy more cynical and unhappy. You know, like growing up.
And do they make you? Do they do it? Can they do it? Or do
No, unfortunately,
stand with the
Sonic
power?
X, the cartoon, wins every category in the Oscars that year because I'm simply too...
Was it nominated or?
It was now. I'm one of the judges.
And they're like trying to explain to you that no, you have to judge the ones that are already here, and you're like, no.
And I'm like, but
I
they're all
am
so
judge.
sad.
But
Honestly, I could
don't
not tell you every
like
film that
any
was
of
nominated
them.
in like 2007 to 2009's Oscar routine. I'm gonna give it to you straight. I
Yeah.
bet they were weird and sad, all of them.
Well, let's find out.
Oh, please tell me while I try and remember how to get back into the creepy room with the scissors in it.
2007 or 2009? Which
Pretty
one do you
much
prefer?
whatever one of those years you think has the best set of numbers in your mouth. 2007, 2008, 2009. It's not 2009. It's simply not going to be 2009.
The Departed.
Wow, that is a bleak start.
Blood Diamond.
Blood Diamond. Jesus wept. It was a very sad year.
Let's see. Jesus. The last king in the last king of Scotland.
Well, I mean, you
Venus.
can't imagine anything good happens to him. Now, I was going to dig into
Dream
The Last King of
Girls.
Scotland, but it sounded like you said that the next Oscar-nominated film was called Penis.
Venus.
Venus.
It
That's
wasn't
about
like-
as far
yeah.
away from the premise as 2009 will permit.
Okay, let me check, because I was just looking generally at movies that were nominated for a reason or another. You know, like for like, oh, this has like the best actor and stuff. Let me just look for straight up best picture.
I do have a mean to free the boy, please. Please, you must. I've got great big scissors and such a large heart.
This cannot.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
please.
Oh, God.
Let him loose. Oh, sweet boy.
Let him free.
The unlucky girl cut the ropes with scissors and freed the dogs. You know, now that I can see that he's clearly rabid, maybe I am unlucky. Free from captivity, the dog
I
seemed
think
quite
he's-
happy. However,
he's
the dog
okay.
stood there. I wouldn't move. It looked up at the girl as if wanting something, waiting for her reaction. What are dogs like?
What do dogs like? You can call the dog to you, probably. You can
Want
give
this
it a collar?
leaf?
No, you have a collar, don't you?
Good news, young man. It's imprisonment for your neck.
Alright. Film nominated in 2007. The Departed. The Departed. Babel. Like the tower.
It's impressive that they're like almost phonetically similar, especially with your beautiful tongue. But Babel and Bubble are like the most different possible films. Tower
Yeah, I
of
bet.
Bubbles?
I bet.
Astonishing. Tower of Babel?
Tower-
Oh no. Some directors
Oh, no.
ambitious.
No, listen to me. Tower of Bubbles? Actually, very depressing animated movie. Thoughts?
You know, I can see it. I can see it being about someone encountering like the literal, like symbolic dying vestiges of their childhood.
Mm-mm. Like kind of a Grave of the Fireflies kind of situation.
Okay, so that's the most depressing film possible that you've gone for, frame one. So I don't think there's actually a sadder film.
I mean, probably there is a sadder film, but like, you know what I'm going for. You know the vibe of it. Also,
You know that
Little
you're
Miss
going
Sun-
for it. That was a great movie. However, if I ever watch it again for any reason, I'll kill myself.
I remember watching it when I was actually very sad and depressed. So, I don't know. I remember that I cried, but it was like, oh, damn, it was good. You know? Also, The Queen was nominated that year. Let's see 2008. What could have possibly happened in 2008? Best Picture. No Country for Old Men. Atonement. Juno?
Oh, that should honestly be an Oscar-winning film. I mean, you hope it was, don't you? That was a great film.
It
Full
didn't
of feeling.
win. It didn't
That's
win.
a shame. That's a shame. That's a very enduring film, too, in a way I think only really The Departed can compare to. Sometimes you see people talk about Blood Diamond, but they talk about it as a great, like, collective thing, you know? Films that are of, like, an extraordinarily specific genre about a very specific region of the world that is, in fact, probably the most historically significant, but endlessly woefully underrepresented in anything except films about how violent and sad people think it is.
Yeah.
They never seem to really put heavy marketing on the movies that show you that Africa's a gorgeous and very full place. Great big buildings. Things to be happy about.
Yeah.
They're always like, look at this rhino and a human atrocity.
Yeah. Look how bad they're doing there. It's like, they also are not?
I had a high school teacher from Zimbabwe. Opens your eyes to meet people from all across the world. Makes you, I say, a bit less shit of a person, which is pretty huge. What do you mean, find?
You lost them? Oh, Eco get them! Eco get them if you don't know. The only teacher that had any kind of outside experience is, funny enough, my English teacher when I was in middle school, that despite being like Italian, I don't know if she was like straight up Sardinian or like she moved to Sardinia at some point, but she was very
the second
Italian.
possibility's too sad. So let's imagine it's first. Oh my lord.
Oh, I'll tell that later.
Oh, ow,
Oh,
ow.
oh,
Ouch. Oh, you weren't kind to me, but this is not a proportionate thing to be true. This is actually quite ferociously bad.
Well, you find that little hat. But yeah, as I was saying,
Let's
like
do
before
that
we
later,
close video, my English teacher in middle school used to teach for some years in I think a private school in Australia. And I was like, oh my god, that's so far. I've never gonna know anyone from there.
Stop it. I see the item. Thank you, Brown. Please stop freaking out.
But yeah, she taught at a private school in Australia. And I was like, wow, that's incredible.
That's amazing. What a cartoon land Australia must be. Luckily, the horrors aren't real.
Far.
Jennifer found Martha's hat.
Sounds so far.
How old was Martha, who was accused of being a witch?
Shit.
I'm afraid we'll have to find more time for this particular horrific witch hunt.
Yeah, geez,
but don't worry, all of human history has found time for witch hunts in myriad forms.
So we'll be back for it too, I suppose.
Oh, you better perform an idle animation where you pat that dog. Maybe if I hold X, you'll interact with him. Please, pat the dog. You have to pat.
I mean...
Make him, stay still.
Oh, there you are.
And then pat the dog. Pat the dog. There must be a pat the dog input. What finer is there in life than pat the dog?
You can't. It's like you can call the dog to find something or tell the dog to wait. To my knowledge, there's no control that tells you to pet the dog. Sorry.
Well, my ambition
I will
for
do
next
more
time
research.
Is to undo almost 20 years of critical consensus that Dark Souls is good, but also to pat this dog.
That's a lot of work.
Hey,
we must rest.
With you and me, it's never work.
Oh,
By God, this guy's carrying a creepy egg. Never mind, it's a torch. I thought it was some kind of dragon egg. Did you see that brown, my dog named after a color that only brings up positive associations always?
I mean, he's not even
rust,
brown.
Disease, dirt, filth.
I mean, they called you a dirty wench, I think?
It was a wretch.
Wretch? What if they called you a wench?
Wench is too much. Wretch is okay because it seems to be directed at no actual class of people that determinably exist. Me, personally, I'm a wench. So it hits and hurts.
You're a wench. Okay. What am I if you're a wench?
What are you comparative to my being a wench, or what are you generally?
I guess a little bit of both now. I need to know before we go.
1, almighty. 2, perfect. 3,
Alright.
funny and cool. And 4, I'm so glad to play creepy PlayStation 2 video games with you. And sometimes there's a dog that helps. Sometimes you see a very mean cleaning lady explode. Jesus, you almost want to write our little memorial song though, don't you? Here lies Martha. She scrubbed floors, called me a dirty bitch, then died.
She was the queen of cleaning. She was the queen of cleaning.
And she got beaten to death with brooms, so that's a good sense of humor.
So maybe that's just karma. Who knows? We'll find more
karma
out
delivered now in nasty wooden stick with punishing implement. That
bonk,
too
bonk,
has been true for
bonk,
most people.
bonk.
Stop hitting me! Stop hitting me!
Bonk, bonk. Bye.